Family, universal law clearly states that things fall faster than they rise. There's something, an invisible force out here called gravity, that naturally pulls things down. You jump up. Do you stay up or do you come back to the earth? You throw an object in the sky. Does it stay up or does it come back to the earth? An airplane that goes and flies in the skies with big turbine jet engines, it eventually has to come down. And the only way it can move to the upside is it has to have those engines to get in the air. Those engines are creating offsetting forces to keep that jet in the sky. Your career will fall much faster than it rose by just a rumor. You heard the old saying, what have you done for me lately? People remember something negative about you far quicker than they will remember something positive about you. A whole career can be wiped out with one rumor. When you're trading and investing, stocks always, listen to me, stocks always fall faster than they rise. Listen to me closely. Reason being is nobody makes money. Nobody. Carl Icahn, George Soros, John Paulson, you, me. Nobody makes money. Warren Buffett. Nobody makes money till they sell to close. When they sell the close, when it is done in vast amounts, the stock has to fall. The stock has to fall. Money in the market is called actualized profit. You cannot buy your little boy the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip, your wife the new pair of shoes, or yourself the new pair of pants with actualized profit. You've got to monetize that profit. Actualized profit cannot be deposited into your bank account. Only monetized profit can. And how do you get monetized profit from actualized profit? You have to sell to close your position. When you sell to close, and that is done in masse, then the position will fall. Positions always fall faster than they rise. Remember that. And remember universal law that has an invisible force called gravity that makes sure that things fall faster than they rise. Now, let's go over and dispel the myth that the only way you can make money in the markets is if they rise. No. I'm going to give you an example. I've been saying this for 27 years. I proved it in my doctoral dissertation. And just yesterday, there was an article. Once again, don't believe me, Google this, that was published in Bloomberg. And the title of the article says, Google this as I'm speaking so you can read along verbatim with this article. Mysterious trader made $200 million last week as the market blew up. That's the title of this article. Let's read it together. And I quote, the article states, hate it or love it, the underdogs on top, patiently waiting for the VIX to explode, has finally been rewarded in a big way. And by the way, the VIX, the VIX symbol, is one of our Mag 7/15 positions. Now remember, the VIX rises when the market falls. I repeat, the VIX rises as the Dow falls. All right, let's continue with the article. The article says, and I quote, among the biggest winners from last week's turmoil is the mysterious buyer of out-of-the-money options. What? Options. What? Options. Tied to the CBOE volatility index priced at about 50 cents. 50 cents only a piece. Okay? It goes on to say the head of derivatives strategy at Macro Risk Advisors estimates that the trader dubbed 50 Cent, a play on the rapper known as 50 Cents, has made nearly $200 million total on his trade since the start of 2017, thanks to a swing of $400 million in a single month. At one point, the mysterious trader, dubbed 50 cent, became 30 cents, scrimping on his usual VIX option purchases. What option purchases? Unwilling to pay up for the 50 cent VIX options that were his namesake. But in early February, when it seemed like 50's fortune, okay, talking about this mysterious investor, traders, fortunes could go no lower, it came redemption. But these gains, the article said, linked to the VIX options may be somewhat of a pyrrhic victory for the owners. The strategist says that these calls were one way a large income-earning portfolio of risk assets elected to hedge against a downturn. What? To hedge against what? A downturn in the market. The article goes on to say, we think the reason the mysterious trader named 50 Cent was so adamant about paying a fixed price, which was 50 cents per option, on a fixed number of contracts, he bought 50,000 contracts, is because they had a fixed hedging budget for the year. Meanwhile, the so-called VIX elephant has gone the way of its relative. Okay? The holy mammoth, it's now extinct. Okay? This trader who put on massive VIX call spreads trades while selling puts to benefit from its rise in volatility. What has he done? He has sold the close. He's closed out all of his positions to earn a net $40 million on the trade, in line with the $200 million. But what did he do? Did he leave that actualized profit in the market? No. What did he do? It says it, read it in the article. He has closed out what? All of his positions. All of the positions that rose when the market fell. So he made $200 million plus another $40 million. Don't you ever let anybody tell you that the only way you make money is when the market rises. Don't you ever let anybody tell you that the easiest way to make money is when the market's rising. No, those are myths. Those are lies. There are people out here who do nothing. I say nothing, but sit around and trade the market to the downside. They wait for the market to fall. Then they take put options on SPY, DIA, QQQ. Okay, then they turn around and they take call options on VIX and they get P.A.I.D. Just that simple. We teach you how to do that in the Ask the Wiz Wealth Institute. Read this article, for it confirms what I have been saying for 27 years. You must see now what others see eventually. You must be unconventional in your thought process. That particular trader who made $200 million plus another $40 million made that by thinking unconventionally. How can a market continue to set new high after new high after new high? And all of that is nothing but actualized profit, and it cannot be deposited in your bank. The only way these people who are trading and investing for what? To get P.A.I.D. The only way they can turn that actualized profit into actual money and is to monetize it. How do they monetize? They got to sell the close. When they sell the close, what happens? The market falls. So if you have a VIX, when the market sells off drastically, the VIX will rise and you get paid, just like this mysterious trader nicknamed 50 cents. And he got paid listen to me, $200 million while the market was falling by 1,000 points. Family members and listeners alike, let's go to work. Let's make Wall Street pay us right here on Main Street as we think unconventionally. And we obtain and maintain our economic liberation.